Recording is in progress. Good morning. Let me get my credit where credit is due for our mixed cardio today. All right, everybody is up. Everybody has signed on. And here's the plan stand. So a little different today in that I've got two different kinds of weights. Oh, my triceps are sore. And my band. And you see there's a mat over there and my chair. So today, our cardio will be kind of in a, I don't know if you heard of the HIIT format. It'll be kind of like that, but not specific to it. So there'll be a blast of cardio, short-lived, and then we'll move to a body part. And so we'll just have our setup. If you want to bring the chair up, you can. If you want to, usually it's out of the way. I think I'm going to do that. So grab your tools. Let's put them here. Grab my weights, two at a time, and put them here. And then park this mat just behind my chair. Okay, so our warm-up is not going to be usually dancey stuff today. Not that I don't like that, I love that, just a little variety. If you want to hold on to your chair, you move over here. If you want to hold on to your chair, you can. We're just going to start with some easy leg swings. Careful you're not kicking anything. If you don't need the chair, you could do it this way. A little different. Do you have your water? Just a little tick-tock through our hip. Same principles, just a different, a little variety. So I'm going to do a different cross. Now watch out for hitting things. This one's going to cross in front of me. Ooh, yesterday I did those old school fire hydrants on hands and knees. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I did that. Ugh. And your standing leg might feel this, so pull up out of it. Okay, march in place. And we're going to do the other leg, so if you need to get to the other side of the chair, my weights are down here, I'm telling myself be careful. And get in the swing of it. Careful when you're swinging the leg that you're not tipping. This is me holding my core and just letting the hip joint do a little swing. So we're heading toward our weekend. At least we know who's going to be in the Super Bowl now, one from the East and one from the West. I'll remind you to breathe and stand up straight. Anything doesn't work for you, you just kind of skip it or do an amended version. All right, let's go to the outside. Careful not to hit things. Let's get in the swing of it today. Okay, and then let's just march. My weights are here, so I'm not getting too close to you. Shrug your shoulders. Roll your shoulders, they go back. Lifting the elbow. Now, you may feel popping and cracking, and as long as it's not painful, I think we're okay. Okay, out to the side. This is the, excuse me, pardon me. Now I'm going to reach above. Up. Can you fully extend that arm? That's the question. Now, forward with a little twist. Remember, if the twist doesn't suit you, you don't have to be a washing machine. Okay, you have your feet wide. I'm gonna bend both knees and shift my hips. So I brought a little movement into them. Now I'm gonna push the bones into the joint, kind of stretch it a bit. Let's hold it over on one side. If you wanted to lean down and maybe reach up, you could. You decide. Come back center and do that hip move, this time with your legs straight, more of a tick-tock. You might feel that more abductor. All right, bend the knees and hold the other way. Wait, good. We did, okay, this way. No, this way, I go this way. I can tell when my body does it, and I know I need to do the other way. All right, a little hip flexor stretch. So back I come to the side of my chair if I want to stabilize myself, otherwise here. Feet hip distance and 1 foot back. A press of the hip, a lift of the chest. Really lift up that chest so you get this whole region. Lean forward. So we do all this. I'm kind of old school. I do believe that adding warmth and lubrication prevents injury. Now, that's not to say you can't go too far, too fast, too soon, but we try to at least show the body what might be coming up. Hamstring stretch. So I have my chair here. You know, one of the options, depending on your balance, is to elevate the leg. Don't get all tangled up with the chair. Switch legs. Oof. So you may have noticed when my foot's on the floor, I go further. When I elevate the leg, I don't have to go as far forward. I get that sooner. I need to go into the caps. There will be some jumping today, so press the heel down. The feet are parallel, not, excuse me, turned out. So you really want to feel that press down, but lift up rather than here. Lift up. Breathe. Switch legs. So I'm not bouncing. Sometimes there's a tendency to kind of, especially if you hear the music. So pressing the heel down, but lifting the body up out of that press. All right, so we'll be augmenting the upper body with the lower body. We're going to start with the lower body. Give yourself a little space. This is just some side-to-side business. I'll scoot this side a bit so I can be right here in front of you. So this is step touch side to side. So we're just going to do this with some options. So we've warmed up the hips. We brought a little stretching. Now, this is going to get bigger for those of you who can. It's also going to have a jumping component as well as speed. But this is the basis of it, so if you ever need to return to this, you can. Here's what it looks like a little faster with a little leap. So this is your movement, and the arms just help swing. A little bigger maybe. So when I say on your mark, get set, go, I want you to see if you could put a little more speed on it. Do the best you can. On your mark, get set, go. You're going to notice the breath is going to become important, so don't hold it. And march in place. That was a 30-second cycle. Okay, we're going to stay there. This is forward, back, step touch up, step touch back. Can you see that? So this one may have a little balance element for it. Again, this is your base move. This is a little faster. I mean a little bigger with an impact. It doesn't have to be a lot of impact. It doesn't have to be jump up and over, though you could. And you stay with the same lead leg. I will have you switch at 30 seconds, at 15 seconds. So I've switched just so I can practice. Now I have tiles, so I can use these lines as inspiration. So we're coming up on our 30 seconds, 15 per leg. I'm gonna go back to my first leg. On your mark, get set, go. I'm going to change lead legs here now. Push the speed a little. And march in place or walk around. Anytime you need water, get yourself some water. Okay, arm moves, learning the pattern. Standing here, or standing here, and then tug. Well, should we add some resistance? I think we should. So rhomboids, here's the handle grip. That's not the only way. You can wear this charming bracelet, but then it has to tighten up at your knuckles. Not great for me. Okay, get a nice solid stand. If you're doing this one, just make sure this doesn't take place. Shoulders down, belly in, arms forward, pull back. And you're trying to touch the elbows. So I was doing a live class yesterday and I saw people up here thinking it was pulling the band apart. And really what you want to think is try and touch those elbows. The resistance of the band will pretty much take care of itself as it comes into the high part of your chest. Now I'm going to switch lead legs, but keep going on my rhomboids. Did I say rhomboids before? Did I say lats? This is not lats. If I said that, I was wrong. All right, let's make the next one a tug. Check your shoulders. Are they creeping? They do tend to creep. Come on, push those elbows back. Last 8, push it. And rest. Doesn't your posture improve? It does. Counter or the back of a chair as long as it doesn't move or tip over. So I'm going to turn mine this way. I'm going down a little core centric and hip flexors. So my knee will rise up to where my wrist is. And I'm going to repeat one leg over and over again. And when it gets tired, I'll do the other leg. And the second set will be alternating. So I have this, and you see I'm kind of slanted on the plank. If you had a counter, that's much more stable. And this is slow, so no speed on this one. Shoulders down. So it's this. My chair is moving a little, so I really have to work to not rely on it. I do have a counter here, but you wouldn't see me if I was using it. Oh, we're doing the second part first. We're alternating legs. My bad. When you lift that leg right on up to your wrist. All right, now let's do the repeat of one leg. Here it is. Think of your abdominal wall. I know it's your leg moving. Make it your abdominal wall the focus. Blow hard. 4 more and we're switching legs. All right. Woo, switch legs. You hold it up. Eight more, I heard it through the grapevine. Last 4. Okay, a little cardio. Give yourself a little space. These are heeled jacks. We're going to do them grounded, and then I will ask you to speed it up and do it a little faster, kind of old school. So what is a heel jack? It's instead of this, it's this. Let me turn the music up a little, because you can work with it to get the pattern. So that flexing of the foot, really pull the toe back. You can drop the arms, let them swing, or just keep them on your side. A little faster. You say I'm getting a little springy. Now as I get faster still, I may want to go to this. So there are your options. Again, we'll hit a 30-second cycle of going as hard and fast as we can in this heel jack movement. Ready? Go! I hope you went to the bathroom before we started this. And take a little walk around. We're going to do it again. That likely wasn't enough for you. So let me just show you another way to make it out so that instead of just one heel, both legs jump apart. So if you want to take it to that, you can. Ready? Go! Gotta breathe. Almost there, just 30 seconds, it goes fast. Okay, walk about. Okay, arms and legs, water. Grab a sip of water and I'll show you. So I will use my lighter weight and I'm nice and broad. My hands with the weights come here. Hips back, not knees forward. If you feel you can go to the floor, that's fine. Then I'm going to do punching to the side. And this is why I'm using my lighter weights, because my shoulders to the side may have an issue with this. It's not a lateral raise. It's a tricep extension, but the shoulders have to hold it up. So there's my upright row. Big squat. So I'm looking at you the whole way through, and I want you to look the whole way through. Okay, grab your waist. Just a little bit. Do you have tissues? Here we go. Look up. Modification might be profile. Eight more. Four more. Look up, look up, look up. Go deep, go deep. Two more. Hold it here, relax your arms, feet come in. My feet are marching. Keeping that leg coming back up to my hip. Now we do lateral raises. If you need to forego the weights, set them down. Options, classic, palm down. A little easier on the shoulder joint, thumbs up, palms forward. Really having an issue with your shoulder today, just the elbows. Okay, 16. Oh, we're going slow, are we? Yes, we are. Two more, and think of your arms as a teeter-totter. Push down on your shoulders, and then the arms go up. Okay, 8 more. If you need to modify, here's your modification 1. Here's your modification 2. Tighten that belly. Okay, we're good. Let's set these leg guys down. And while you're there, pick up one of your heavier weights, just one. 2 options if you need support. You're going to hold on to the chair. Whichever hand has your weight, the palm is right here on your thigh, and it's going to slide down. Okay, we're in one-legged squat. My heel is out of the leg, my hand will slide down. I've got a little support here. My standing knee will bend, my hips go back in good squat form. How far you go, I don't know. And then you slide it right back up, but here's the best part when you get to the top. Ooh, a little squeeze. Let me show you the standing leg. If you didn't need to hold on to something, you could hold on to the weight. So you could do it this way. And when you come up, that extra little kiss at the top. Okay, you good with your triceps? A little more stable. Whichever hand, opposite leg. If you don't need it, hold the weight or just hold on to your hip. 16 per side. Here we go. It's the slow part coming up that I want you to feel. I'm going to do one more at this pace. My last 4 will be faster. Unless you like the slow feeling. Okay, here I go faster. 4, 3, 2, back to slow. So I do 4 of them slow. One more. Faster. It's a hinge. And rest, other side. Super slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your practice your form one. Squeeze. 2 more at this pace. Make sure your form is good. The hips are back. No pain in knee or back. 1 more at this pace. Now I go faster. Now 2 countdown. 1, 2 for the second set. 2 more at this pace. Your elbows are straight. I know there's a temptation to pull it up, but just keep your arms straight. Going faster. We're good. Set that weight down. Okay, these are knee raises. Now I'm going to do opposite tap, and it's not here. No, the knee is coming up, and that's the basis of it. This one is hard. Again, maybe you need to run to the bathroom first, because there's going to be like a jumping element. If you can, you can. I don't know that I can do much. I'll try. This is the 32nd. Says I'm working on my form. On your mark. Yes, Sap. Go. You may go a little slower or faster. Keep prancing. Keep dancing. Knees up. A little slower. And walk around. Whew. I told you that's hard. Second one's going to be heels. You can hold on. Watch the knees. We already did this one. We're not doing it again. We're doing this one. If you have a chair or counter, it might help you. If you can do it here, do it here. Okay, let's give you a little more cool down. So let's just practice it. Watch those knees, don't come forward. Push them back to your bum. It's 30 seconds, whatever pace you can muster. Go! Hurry up, you're late. Halfway there. Woo, we did it, walk around. Okay, tricep, bicep. Heavier waist if you can. How's it going? I think I need tissue. If you need a set, you can set. 1 is a bend, 2 is a hinge, 3 is a straighten, 4 is up. Light grip on your weights, don't squeeze them to death. Nice good stance. If you're seated, you do hinge forward. Slow, good form. 1 is a bend, 2 is a squat, 3 kick back, 4 stand tall. Reason we go slow is we watch that we don't come up too far or swing our weight. 1 more slowly. I'm going faster. If you find that not good, you don't have to. Okay, pause. If you need to put your weights down and rest, I'm going to grab a tissue. The tissues are over here on the couch. Keep moving. Good stuff, huh? Round 2 at tempo. Two more. Last one. And rest. Okay, you're going to get some options here. One option is use your tubing, put it behind your back, and you're going to chest press for pecs. Option 2, for those of you using the floor, you come to the floor and use your weights. As you're coming to the floor, make sure your heart rate's not up. Shouldn't be pumping really fast. This is the option for those on the floor. It goes like this. That's the chest press. Right here, not here, not here. Tubing. For those who prefer not to do the floor, behind your back. Now you need to grab the handles and then choke up on the band. And it's the same motion as I was doing laying down. Okay? 2 sets of 12. If you're laying down, it's okay to elevate your head. Sometimes that can prevent a vertigo episode. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get a break at 12. And here's your break. If you've got the tubing, you might want to let go and rest your hands. Now the second one will be a chest press. If you don't like turning your palms in, you can go straight up and then you butt the ends of your dumbbell together so they go boom. So it would be more this, but the elbows go straight and they bend. Some more for our triceps, yay. Okay, everybody set up. 12. And rest. Now I want everyone to watch the next one while you're releasing your grip. This is the fly, and it's not for everyone. You start over the chest. The elbows are a little soft. They go out, but they don't touch the floor, and they come together. We do 6 of these because they're slow. Execute good form. If you have the tubing behind you, you're pulling that tubing close and then opening. Again, my elbows are not locked, they have a little softness in them. So get yourself set up, shoulders down, belly in, sitting or laying down. Open very slowly. That's one. That's two. There's three. 4. 5. Everybody gets a little break. We're going to repeat again. Again, we only need 6, but slow and good form. When ready, set up. Let's go. One more. Okay, and rest. All right, if you're in the chair, hang on there for a moment. If you're on the floor, so we're going to do those fire hydrants. Now there's been some discussion about how this plays for your sacrum and your back, that, you know, everything what goes around comes around. So it's now come back and been evaluated that in most cases it's not going to be problematic. But let me give you some options in case you think it might be. All right, the traditional was done on the hands and knees. And back in the day, because yes, I'm old enough not only to remember, but also here to tell you that I taught it, we would take our shoes off. We'd do all the aerobics, and then we'd take our shoes off and then come to the mat, and then our feet weren't as heavy. Now we just keep our shoes on the whole time. So you're going to be on the hands and knees. And if that doesn't suit you, you could hold your weights, and that lends more stability to your rest. My knees are not together, they're under my hip. And then I raise the leg like a dog at a fire hydrant, and thus the name fire hydrants. And we're gonna stay on one leg over and over, and then I'll have you hold the leg up like the dog that's actually using the fire hydrant. And then there's one more, only do it if you feel it's appropriate for you, and that is a 4 count. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the knee, straightening the leg, bending the knee, and putting it down. Then you'll be tired and we'll go the other side. But let's say you did not want to do the floor. You come to the chair, knuckles or palms, bend your knees so you have that neutral spine, and you do the same thing. Same thing. Same thing. It's minimized in terms of the bend over, and if that doesn't work for you, so just a bit of pitch, a full pitch, or on your hands and knees. I guess I'll go down on the floor. Is this ringing a bell with anyone? All right, we all have our options. So we'll do 8 of the up and down, 8 of the pulsing, and 8 up, straighten the leg, bend the knee, and put it down. Comprende? Sí, sí. Okay, chin up, here I go. Hold it up, 8. Up and out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how's it going? 7, 8, other leg, go, up and down. Hold it up for 8. Woo! Chin up. Up and out. 1, 2, 3. Hang with me. 6, 7, 8, and rest. Oh. So while you're resting, I'll tell you a story. When I first started exercising after I had my first baby in 1980, we would do these, and we would do them like 2 lift of your leg, swing it, and then spin around and you do the other side. And I remember thinking, come on, hang in there, Karen, you could get to the other side. And that was a good day. So sometimes you inspire yourself with your own self-motivation. Okay, one weight or no weight. Those of you in the chair, hang for a minute. All right, here's what we're doing. These are modified crunches. It's not how high you go, it's the fact that you're engaging transversus and a little rectus ab. Now you may need one hand behind to hold the other weight on your chest or forgo the weight altogether. When you do the hands behind the head, it's not pulling, it's just cradling. And we'll do the slow lift. So if I had the weights on my chest, so I don't go very high. But this may not be for you, because maybe you say, now I believe in strong necks, so if you could do it for a while, that would be good. Here's the option. Resting my head in my hands, and still I've made myself heavier to lift off the floor. Okay, that's the floor, people. You guys get a little break as I come up and show. And you can use a weight as well. And we know this one. To keep it hard, belly and chest up, squeeze the legs together and hinge back. So this one is safer for a couple of reasons. It's better not bending the back. It doesn't interfere with any vertigo issues. And it still allows you to work transversus. What you're not getting is the curve. So we don't need to dump into the back. So that might be the better option. And if you did it with weights, that's hard, and that's hard. I'm gonna go to the floor. Everybody knows what they're doing. Remember, if you're doing the chair version, squeeze your legs together as it will help. 2 sets of 12. Feel free to just keep going while we're in between for those who might need a little break. Here we go. If you need a break, take one now. If you can keep going, keep going. All right, if you've taken a break, join us. We got last 12. And rest. All right. Those of you on the floor, you can stay on the floor because we're going to go into the rotator cuff. We did the deltoid, that's the mushroom cap on top with our lateral raises. Now we're going to go into the internal structure. If you don't do the floor, you have your band, and I'll get close so you can see it. So I anchor it here. Elbow and upper arm is attached. The elbow does not come away. Thumb is up, wrist is neutral. It's not gonna flex. And it goes across my belly. There is a temptation to turn. Everything stays still. The only thing that's moving is the gait. It's like a swinging gait. So it's this. And you need to have enough resistance. We're doing 2 sets of 15 per arm. So it'll be, that's 1, there's 2. Watch your wrist. Sometimes it has a tendency to help. Oh, are we done? Yep, we're done. Let me go find another piece of music. I don't know, this one? Sure, Tears of a Clown. For those of us laying down, you're gonna lay on your side. And we do the same thing. The upper arm is adjacent to our side, and it comes down and up, and up, and up. Sometimes it veers to the shoulder, but Sometimes the body tries to help it, but So here's my weight. I might want my lighter weight, I think. No, I'll try it. I will push myself today if you will push yourself. How's that? You might want to have your lighter weights close by, just in case you need to lighten the load. Remember, we get a break at 15. You will not feel this tomorrow, but it's going to hurt like a son of a gun when we're doing it now, just so as you know. And we're getting short on time, so let's do this. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, only 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Now, here's what you might want to do. Grab that lighter weight for your second set, or not. Second set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to tell you to do. Maybe this? All right, wait, people, get to the other side. I'm gonna stand up and do with the 2 people. So you could do it seated. I'm gonna just stand up and do it with you. Ugh. All right, we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Put enough resistance on there that you're not wasting your time. Second set. Here we go. 1, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good form. 5, 4, 3, this is no easier. 2, 1, oh. I don't know, just move it around is all I can say. All right, we're gonna stand up. Those of you on the mat, take your time. Check your blood pressure as you're rising up. Tidy things up. I'm gonna hold my 2 heavy weights. 2 heavy weights. Ah, that feels good. If you just let the weights pull your shoulders down, it's very nice. I will give you something for those shoulders momentarily. Can you squeeze your legs together? And then whatever muscle you find, wherever you find it, squeeze it as well. These are calf raises. And we are loaded. You know that toe I stubbed? I still feel it. It's no longer any color. Now try not to rock when you come down. Just stop here, don't go down. Just go up and down. So strengthening our lower limbs. So I'm going to get through the second set a little faster. Up, 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 up. Keep your feet together. Keep your ankles close. Squeeze your bum. And rest. Whew. I'm going to do that calf stretch. Remember when we started? But I'm going to do a wrist curl. So I'm going to hold my weights, palms forward, and just curl the wrist. This feels like things are like popping and cracking around in my wrist. I want that calf stretch too. So you have to think of two things. What's that phrase? You can keep the two things in your head at the same time. You can monitor your calf and your wrist curl. I'm not bending the elbow, it may look like it. All right, let's switch legs and then turn the palms backwards. So now we're gonna work the forearm. So this is this. Calf stretch for the other leg. This is my motorcycle story. I had a boyfriend. He was a CPA at the pet hospital where I worked, and he had a motorcycle. He changed the handles on the motorcycle, which I would sometimes drive, and he told me to give it a try. He called it a quarter throttle. I didn't know what a quarter throttle was. What that meant was you get it to go as fast as usual, but only a little. You only go a little. You don't go all the way. Well, that didn't register with me. And I should have known when I got on the bike and went like this. I was in no shape to really be driving that thing. So I got out in the street and I started fine. And then when I shifted, I did the normal thing and it flew up in the air. Well, I'm here to tell the story. Okay, rest. I want to hold the weights now and lean forward. So I fixed the hole in my knee and he fixed his motorcycle. Front knee bent, hinge forward, and now you just want those weights to kind of hang. Don't let go of them. I don't want you to have a sore toe. Now I'm going to draw easy circles. Okay, pause, switch the legs, let them swing. Hold your core in. This is a little bit of back extension as you lean a little forward. Now we're going to go from the out and in. If it feels like you already did this, go the other way. All right, toys away. Stand by your chair. Stand by your chair. Side stretch with a cross. So I want the inside leg crossing over. Holding onto the chair, lift up tall, open your arm, lean over. If your arm is having the trouble, do it this way. And breathe, don't cover up your face. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm going to move over here. Inside leg crosses. Lift up tall. Over we go. If you feel like you want to moan and groan, me too. Check in with your breathing. It had its ups and down moments today. Shall we take a seat? For those of us who have been doing the laying down, we didn't really get a chance to do the seat. So you're sitting nice and tall. This is where we put the ankle on the thigh, correct our position, and sit up and lean forward. Thank you very much. Chin up. Well, are you glad you got up to do this? It's a little variation on what we did. And there is a thing called cross-training. While I do like to repeat a lot of stuff because it has all of the elements that I think we should cover in a workout, cross-training is a thing. When I did water aerobics, I used to tell people, the very fit people would go, yeah, that's for the old people. I'd say, well, we'll see you sooner or later. And sure enough, you rehab in the pool. But it's a whole different modality. So those things we did that were really fast, that may have felt hard to you, they felt hard to me, we need those as part of our, when we're running across the street, or, you know, the stamina and endurance that we sometimes have to draw upon. Maybe not every day, but when you need it, you need it. So you need to be able to know it's there for you. All right, hamstring stretch. Up tall, lean forward. So going back and stretching out these muscles, so we have range of motion to do the things we need to do, to reach for things, to bend over for things, to remember to utilize our core and our good posture, because that's where we want to live our life. So let's address our necks. What do you say? So as you're sitting there, other way. It's just a heavy, heavy, heavy weighted bowling ball. Check this doesn't happen. Feel this pulling down. Good time to focus on your breathing as you nod your chin. Now I am going to ask you to do a little back extension, and if you feel a little unsure about your neck, put your hand there and then just lift the chest looking outward, or you can look upward, or if you know what we're doing, you just go do it. As you tighten in the abdominal wall, let the arms go forward and press between your shoulder blades. Broaden between the shoulder blades. Okay, one big circle. Hey, it didn't glitch, did it? So I'm applauding you, I'm applauding me. I thank you for coming. Geez, like in another 2 hours, my odometer is going to click over. It's not a big one, but I hope you have a good day. I'm glad that you came. The weekend is upon us. That means I'll see you next Tuesday, I hope. Bye.